Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. In today's video, I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD announcements and pre-orders for May 2nd, 2025. I will leave direct Amazon links to the titles when they are live on the channel's community page. Vinegar Syndrome announced some of their May lineup this past week, and there are a few titles that are still yet to be announced. But Dirty Work is scheduled to release on 4K from Vinegar Syndrome, and this will be released at the end of the month. William Friedkin's Jade, which was long rumored, is coming to 4K, and this is also a May release title. And one that's a little surprising to me, The Golden Child, starring Eddie Murphy, is getting the 4K treatment. All three of these have been confirmed to support HDR and Dolby Vision. Universal announced this week that June 10th is the release date for the thriller Drop on 4K. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the classic Jaws, and Universal has decided that on June 17th, there will be a re-release with both a standard edition and a non-exclusive steelbook. I believe there are new extras on this release, and pre-orders have started to go live now. Even though Lethal Weapon was announced a few months ago, and it was tentatively scheduled for a late April release, well, we now have official word from Warner Brothers themselves that June 24th is the date, and in addition to the steelbook previously announced, there is now a standard release. Both of these are now currently up for pre-order. Head on over to the channel's community page for direct links. And we had talked about in last week's video some of the July Shout Factory announcements. Well, now we have official dates and artwork, beginning with primary colors coming on July 1st. And Oliver Stone's Alexander Revisited, the final cut, is also scheduled for July 1st. And as we didn't know last week, we now know that it will include a new Dolby Atmos mix. 1 week later, on July 8th, Shout Factory will have Abigail coming to the 4K format. Kino Lorber this week unveiled the official artwork for their upcoming July 15th release of Shane. Previously announced from Shout Factory as a collector's edition, a standard release of Wallace and Gromit, the complete collection, is scheduled for release on July 15th. On the same day, Shout also has Battle Beyond the Stars coming to 4K, and this will support HDR and Dolby Vision. Shout Factory is also re-releasing RoboCop 2 as a steelbook, which I believe is exclusive to Amazon.com, and this is scheduled to come out on the 15th of July. A new steelbook edition of The Last Voyage of the Demeter is also coming out from Shout, and this will be releasing July 22nd. And the long-awaited Ace Ventura Pet Detective 4K release is finally announced from Shout. This is coming out on July 29th in a standard as well as a steelbook edition. I gotta say, of the two, I'm definitely going with the standard for myself. July 29th is also going to be the release of Shout Factory's 4K of Fade to Black. And lastly, the Jet Li collection on 4K from Shout Factory is also going to be released the end of July, and the movies included will be The Legend 2, Tai Chi Master, Fist of Legend, and The Bodyguard from Beijing. And it looks like a release date for the upcoming 4K of Sunset Boulevard was quietly announced, as August 5th is the tentative date. A24 announced that currently up for order on their website, Warfare is coming to 4K. Now, we don't have an official release date. All they indicate is summer, but I suspect it's going to be probably sometime in June. HDR and Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos will be included. I saw this one in theaters. I really think that the Dolby Atmos track is probably going to be a contender for one of the best of the year. Pre-orders have started to go live now. October appears to be the release date for an upcoming 4K of Aeon Flux. And it looks like, I believe Shout Factory has indicated that City on Fire is coming to 4K sometime in the near future. Stay tuned to the channel for updates. And it looks like sometime in the next few months, Paramount will be releasing a 4K of Better Off Dead. Now, if we can also get One Crazy Summer on 4K, I can be happy. Kino Lorber announced that a 4K edition of Convoy is in the works, and as with most early Kino Lorber announcements, no release date, but I suspect either a late year or early 2026 release. And rumor around the campfire is that Arrow Video will be releasing Todd McFarlane's Spawn on 4K sometime in the near future. Imprint Films has announced that The Old Dark House is coming to 4K sometime in the near future. And it looks like before the end of 2025, Disney will be releasing a new 4K edition of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is celebrating its 50th anniversary. The film has been given a new 4K restoration, and there will be a new Dolby Atmos mix included. I suspect this is going to be getting a steelbook edition as per usual lately. Stay tuned to the channel for official artwork and release date information. It's time to go over this week's international announcements and pre-orders, and as a reminder, most 4K discs are region-free. There isn't too much in this week's international section, but there are a couple titles to go over. May 29th, France will be getting Miami Super Cops on 4K. And Germany is expecting a standard release of Weathering with You, and this will be coming out May 30th. And the UK is getting a brand new 4K Steelbook for The Goonies, and this is scheduled for release on August 18th. 3 additional Steelbooks are also scheduled for release on August 18th. Ridley Scott's classic sci-fi, Blade Runner, and V for Vendetta will also be getting the new Steelbook treatment. And last but certainly not least, Bruce Lee starring in Enter the Dragon, also available now as a Steelbook. All the tech specs from the previous 4K releases have carried over for the new Steels. So those are this week's new 4K announcements and pre-orders for May 2nd, 2025. Don't forget to head on over to the channel's community page to check out the links as they become available. But now I want to hear from you. What did I talk about this week? Are you planning to pick up for yourself? And finally, a special thank you to my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.